Susanna's there, and I put my passport number without looking at it. I'm sorry.
But just a few minutes in, it becomes clear that Susanna felt pressured to speak without a lawyer.
Did you agree to conduct this video interview in the absence of your legal representative?
I would prefer not to, but you told me I have to, so. I'm answering it honestly.
So they told you if you want to speak, you have to do this interview with
Exactly.
a lawyer.
Exactly.
And in the interrogation video, Susanna reveals that she felt coerced into signing some documents.
Please recognize this one.
Yes, I did sign that. However, I signed it only because I was told I had to sign it in order to continue the process so I could make a phone call, which I never was allowed.
So you recognize this?
I do recognize this, even though I disagree with being charged with something that I had no knowledge of.
Over the course of an hour and a half, Susanna tells her story of being conned, and she repeatedly proclaims her innocence.
I wasn't aware that I even had drugs on me in my bag. I did not know they were in the buttons of the tops.
At one point, they bring out the content of the case and put it on the table.
Is the market?
My head was just whirling at that point.
I'm sure.
Can you recognize this one?
No, quite honestly, I don't remember seeing any of them, okay?
Okay.
All I saw was some bright colors. That was it.
When they started pulling out these dresses and then the bag of buttons, what's going through your mind?
I can't believe this. This can't be happening. You know what the ironic thing is I don't like buttons. Look at any of my clothes I brought. Did I have buttons? Do I have buttons?
You say this.
I see it now, but I did not know of any of it.
I can see you getting more and more irritated and combative.
Prior to them doing this videotape, they went through everything with me prior, and they spent hours interrogating me.
So there were two separate sort of interrogations, one without cameras and then this one.
Yes.
Susanna says before the video camera was turned on, she was handcuffed to the chair and interrogated for 16 hours, all.
Anything else you want to say to us?
I didn't do it.
Okay, does it?
I'm not dealing. I was unaware. Maybe I'm still freaking naive or because of what the guy did to me, the good doctor that I call him in my book. I don't know why. I believe people are honest. But I'm a God's child, okay? I believe in God so much like you would be. And I've been praying to him the last couple of days saying, what's wrong? Why did this happen? If you notice, I did say the last couple of days because that's how long I was there just before they charged me. I don't do bad things, but bad things seem to happen to me. Why? Why? That's the question.
Okay, the time now is 20:03, and the video record interview is finished.
When this was done, they put a bag over your head and took a photograph of you.
Yes.
What was that like when that bag went on?
I felt like I was a murderer. I wanted to collapse. And I think they were literally holding me up because my legs just went to jelly. I couldn't believe it.
We have questions for the Hong Kong Department of Justice. Why was Susanna denied a lawyer? And why was her case so suddenly dropped? Our request for an interview was turned down. Instead, we were sent this statement. The Department of Justice does not cases. A prosecution would only be commenced if there is sufficient admissible evidence to demonstrate a reasonable prospect of conviction. Susanna wants answers.